welcome back to Three Gorillas Entertainment. I'm Lisa, and I am the resident GM for the New Orleans Files. Ooh, insert music. I don't know.
I'll see if I can work on that. I am still a noob when it comes to editing.
Still trying to figure this stuff out, so thank you, YouTube, for helping us with those how-tos. I don't know.
Yeah, no, special shout out to Sam DiMercurio, because, yeah, he made specific videos to help me and a couple other guys figure out how to use OBS, which is the reason why you can see all these cool things like this logo right here. Well, that's really weird because it's reverse. This logo right here, or all my characters' stats right there.
Yeah. Well,
or my wife's big, beautiful head right there.
okay, you're weird. No, I'm just watching this person in front of me do these weird signs, like.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I'm just hoping that my hand signs don't mess the audio up.
Yeah, you said OBS, and all I could think about was some disease. I was like,
I think it's like Open Broadcasting System or something like that. I'm not
Open
sure.
Bra.
Open Bra System. Yeah, it's the Open Bra system.
Got it.
That sounds about
Got
right.
it. Better than,
It's better
I don't
than
know, outward bowel
gonorrhea or
syndrome.
something like that, yeah.
I said outward bowel syndrome.
Outward bowel?
That's
Your
hilarious.
bowels are on the outside? Jesus, that is a terrible disease.
People don't survive it. You're born with that thing.
No,
and
that's
then
like
it's
something
just...
that happens after you get hit with a katana. Like,
Okay.
this is a great way to start an episode, by the way.
Anyway, moving forward. Last we left off, as a little recap, is William.
My name.
Yep, William got into a confrontation with a ghoul in the cemetery, and in the cemetery he was left a finger, which old Mr. Brennan forgot and had to turn around and do a 2-block walk to retrieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, want to just move from there, or just you want to go from there?
Yeah, let's go from
Anyway,
there.
now you're on your way again back towards where you were ever gonna go. You didn't tell me you were gonna go.
I remember I searched the crypt, right? The mausoleum. There was nothing in there except for the finger, right?
Yeah, I'm like, unless you're like breaking open.
It didn't look like because you told me that this is one where like they're in the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like he broke them open. It was a he, right, or a woman?
You don't know. It was in the shape of a.
Yeah, ghouls
And you
can
didn't
change shapes. That's right.
You didn't see the human guys.
You know what would probably help? If you grab the dice real quick, they're right over there.
Well, that was your fault because you were supposed to set up things.
I set up everything while my wife was right there, just like filing her nails and like.
I'm gonna file my nails.
Sorry, everybody.
Since I'm the DM, I get special dice.
Oh shoot! Are you gonna use my special dice?
No, I'll let you use this dice I got you.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna drink a little bit of that special rum you bought me during the break. It's to ease my nerves.
I don't know. We go up front. Anyway. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Alright,
But yeah, so since the crypt, since the crypt seemed like it was completely like devoid of any clues, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that finger, I'm gonna wrap it up in a handkerchief. Thank you. I'm gonna wrap it up in a handkerchief, and walk my way back up to. Was it Elizabeth's bookshop?
I'm gonna call her Elizabeth. Her name is Elizabeth
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
I'm gonna march my way up. I'm assuming it's like uphill for some reason. I don't know why.
It's not uphill, Sam.
I'm just gonna march my way over to her place, knock on the door. I probably look.
It's a store. You can walk right in.
Is it okay? It's still
still
open
open.
hours. Okay, yeah, I'll walk in. Is there anybody in the store other than Elizabeth?
Nope.
Cool. It's so weird. I see the camera refocusing.
On me?
Yeah. So yeah, okay. Uh, yeah, Elizabeth, you around?
Yeah. And she comes out from the back.
Mm.
Yeah?
I probably look a little bit disheveled, because I did have just a fight with a supernatural creature.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I found out what was moving around in the graveyard last night. It was a ghoul.
A ghoul?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
That
it's a
sounds
serious
really
problem.
bad.
It's a serious problem. So I'm gonna make sure I take care of that tonight. It got away from me. I may have underestimated how tough it was.
By yourself?
Yeah, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Look, I got its finger.
Did you do that?
Let's say yes. I
You didn't do
found
that.
it. I found it.
Okay. What
It
what
caught
can
me
I
by
do for you?
It caught me by surprise. What you can do for me is I need access to a couple of books. I need to do a little bit of research real quick. Can I get do you have the Elements in Balance and Symbolism for the Modern Wizard?
Let's see. Let me go check my books because some of the White Council come in and have me rebound some
Also,
of their
and like
really old books.
As she's walking away, it's like also I need a space where I can so I can do a ritual.
Okay.
I don't think you want me doing it out here on the floor.
No, don't mess up my shop. Last thing I need to do is clean up chalk off my wood floors.
Yeah, just take me to whatever room that you do it, and I'll
Yeah.
Okay.
No, okay. All right, Mr. Brennan. I know what you're asking for. And she brings you down into the cellar. They're like when you walk through, you pass through the half wall. The what is those things called? Those walls that are
Partitions?
no, the walls that are open. Those wide opened. It's a wide opening, but it's still a wall on the side.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
I haven't caught up on my HGTV, so I don't remember what they're called. Anyway, so you walk through, and this is where you see the process, is happening. You see various tables and stuff, certain types of string, certain types of glues, or all the makings of doing that. And on your right, you see stairs that go up, and then she leads you to a door. You see a door on the back wall, and after rows and a couple rows of books and stuff. So before, no, never mind. So you go. She takes you downstairs. You go down these brick walls. It's those concrete steps that go all the way down, just because you live so close to the Mississippi. The concrete, and she brings you down, and there are rugs thrown down here and stuff, and she has a section that has a table with a small crystal ball on it, and it has this beautiful blue and with stars on it type of tapestry, and it would look tacky, but you would understand that some of the inscriptions on it are legit. Those are protective spells to not let you go too far into what her specialty is, which is foresight. Divination.
Okay.
And then on the far corner you see a pentagram on the ground that is put in with a lesser type of metal because she doesn't have that much money. And more books that are more about the practice instead of what is upstairs, which is the Harry Potter novels and stuff, that she may rebind.
That would be ridiculous if I found Harry Potter novels in an occult bookstore. This is a shame.
It's not an occult bookstore. It's a book binding shop.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
Yeah, she doesn't sell books. She binds them.
That's me. That's my place.
Yeah.
That's
your place.
You're not gonna find Harry Potter in my place.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna do that whistle. Like, woo! That's quite the circle you got here. Sure, you're not doing anything off the books?
Is that a joke?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Oh, because your wife is the warden.
Oh, yeah, I forget that sometimes.
No, Mr. Brennan. I have white council members that come here often, and sometimes they need a workplace.
Well, this is gonna be incredibly useful. If you can just get me those books, I'll get to work here, and we're gonna take care of this problem tonight.
Well, all the books are down here.
Oh, fantastic.
Do you want me to go look? I'll go get them. I know where they are. Sorry.
I got a couple of things I gotta do here.
Sorry, made me nervous with that last comment.
I know. I take off my jacket. Kind of like work out some stiffness, because I think almost hit me. I fell over a little bit. All right. Put my shillelagh down. What are you rolling dice for? No, I'm just playing.
I'm the DM. I can roll whatever dice I want.
I'm so rarely on this side. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Okay,
and then she brings out 2 copies. She's like, this one's a little bit older, but
that's fine. Let me just flip through this. Okay, modern symbology.
I think you also left some books here that you needed me to rebind. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you may find some. I think I have some of yours here, and she brings them out.
That's all good. It's like, okay, elements and balance. Let me just turn to the page. Right, here we go. All right, and so what I'm trying to do here, game-wise, is I'm trying to do a ritual casting with my specialty, which is luck magic. I want to curse him. I want to give him bad luck and give myself good luck in an equal balance. I'm going to drain luck from him and give it to me. He's going to have a bad night. He's not going to go hunting for any people out there.
Okay.
It's my goal. Just make sure that it is actually luck magic that I am good at. Yeah. Fortanomancy.
Okay. So you have to... what's your power? You're doing a ritual, right? Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, thaumaturgy, it's complexity. So that's the hard part, right? So I was literally looking through it, and you get to take some... it's like 257...
261.
260. I was close. So complexity, right? Mm-hmm. Literally, I have to set up. It's basically a power level, and whatever I set it at is what the creature has to defend against, right? Mm-hmm. So I start off at my lore, which is a 5. So anything 5 or lower, I can just do.
Yes.
Right, but I don't think that's going to be enough, right?
Okay.
Because he gets to defend against it, right? And so I need him to fail by 3 or more for me to even put an aspect on him. So I want him to have like a couple aspects.
Jeez. Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot for, I don't know what his will is. That's what he would defend with. I'm gonna assume it's like a +2 or 3. So let's just say it's a 3. That means I gotta hit an 8.
All right.
Let's go ahead and make it 12.
You're gonna make it a power 12?
Power 12, complexity 12.
Okay.
I already have 5. That means I have to make up 7. Yeah, I gotta make up 7.
How are you gonna do that? What components are you gonna use in your?
Well, first things first. I would like to tag the circle. This really nice metal circle she's got right here.
Yeah.
Can I get that?
Sure.
Well equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also
tag the scene.
I also asked her specifically for a book, which was the Elements and Balance, which has a chapter in it about balancing the nature of balance itself, and how if you take from one, you have to give to another, because that law of conservation is still existent.
Okay.
So
that's 4.
That's 4. Yep. What was the other book I asked for? Symbolism. That's not gonna cut it, but I'm using that to find some symbols that relate to luck. So can I roll academics or lore?
Lore.
Lore. Nice. I got a 5.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You did. What was that? What is that? I know it. Don't tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Superb.
Yep.
Superb. Yeah. You definitely find some.
I find some good accurate. Yeah. It's I don't know, maybe some bookmarks that she uses, right, for bookbinding, but they're red. So it's like the Chinese in Chinese mythology, red is a symbol of luck, ending in money. So it's like to symbolize luck. It's pointing at me in the circle because I want it to come to me, but I also want to find a symbol of bad luck. So would a 5 be good enough for 2, or should I roll resources or something to see if I can scrounge something up?
Should scrounge something up. I
yes,
think.
ma'am. That's a 3.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
That's good.
All right. So a symbol of bad luck.
What would your symbol of bad luck be?
That's an interesting question. I was digging through my stuff. Through her stuff. It's a broken horseshoe.
Okay.
No, that's dumb. Sorry, broken mirror. A small broken mirror.
Okay.
That's much better.
Okay.
Than a who the hell has a broken horseshoe?
I don't know how she would have that.
That's just dumb,
broken
Sam.
mirror, yeah.
Yeah. Broken mirror, 7 years bad luck. Let's see if I can make it stick for that long.
Yeah, you can ask for a compact, and she gives you a compact.
And then just bah! Sorry. She hasn't even asked me what I'm doing.
But she's getting there.
Yeah.
She's like, so is there anything I can help you with? What is this for? Is this for the ghoul?
Yeah. If I'm gonna tangle with it again, I don't want. I want to have the upper hand. So I'm gonna throw my specialty at it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one.
It's just It was just one. That's fine. Yeah, it's just one.
Do you want me to call Sean?
What's Sean gonna do? He's a child.
He's the same age as me.
You're a child. Look, I'm older than both of you put together, so...
Well, I hope you're as confident as you say you are.
So what does that put me at? I got 3 things right now.
You had the book?
The book, the circle, and 2 symbols.
2 symbols.
So that puts me at +8 right now.
That's your 8.
Which, perfect. I'm at 13 then. All right.
13.
Perfect number.
Okay.
Bad luck for him.
Hopefully. Okay, you don't have to roll for this because you already bring all the elements together,
yeah.
right?
If I was on a time crunch, I would have to roll until I met the 13, but I don't think I'm in a time crunch right now.
No, you're not in a time crunch.
So we just assume I do like 1 point per round. You know, it takes me a couple of minutes. So yeah, and his finger. Let's just make it complexity 15.
Yeah, cause I'm like, who are you touring this to?
Otherwise. So literally, it's like me putting all this stuff down, saying a few words in like old Gaelic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very ritualistically putting it all down. It's actually coming out in almost like a sing-song manner, and in the center of the pentagram, I'm putting the finger, right, and I'm pointing it away from myself. So yeah, then I say I say a few more words,
okay,
and nothing too flashy happens. Then
okay, so you start saying your incantations, placing each item in its specific area, and every time you put down something, a little pop like sound happens. Once you seal that into the your thaumaturgy. And as you put the finger down as your last element to where you want this to go, the whole circle lights up briefly. It's not like a crazy spell. Lights up briefly, shoots to the center. All the light from the outer rings shoot to the center in this like whitish bluish light, and then subsides slowly to the edges, and you know that your incantation is complete.
Nice. Whew. Wipe a little sweat from my brow. Whew. Haven't done one that big in a while. Feels good. So yeah, you gotta roll against a 15. And the amount you lose by, every three that you lose by is another aspect put on you.
Okay.
What's the point difference?
Sure. So we got a 2.
You had 0 will? I went way overkill on this guy. So 13, that's 4. That's 4 aspects. I would like to make it last until sunrise.
Okay.
So I think I'll probably have to take away one of those. Because I think every one that I drop it by extends it by a certain amount of time. So if I drop it by 3 shifts, that still gives me 3 aspects and gets me 2 until morning.
Okay, what do you want your aspects to be?
Let's just say, let's see, tough luck, it's not my night, and just can't get it together. Just everything this guy does is just trash.
That poor ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
It was so unnecessary. Just saying.
I think it's very necessary once I find him.
Maybe.
So I clear the area. I clear the area a little bit. I look at that crystal ball and I'm like, does that thing actually work?
Yes, it actually works. She says with some sarcasm because she gets it every fucking time.
I know. I'm sorry. Can't help it. I've never used the crystal ball before. Is it okay if I use it? That first one was just a curse. I need to find them now.
Okay.
So this will help me. So I have a lore of 5. When you do something, thaumaturgy has very set trappings. One thing would be like set maneuvers on something. That's what I just did with the curse. Another thing is to do the impossible or the improbable, which is like I personally have no way of tracking this thing mundanely, right?
Right.
So it's improbable for me to track him. Hence, I could do it with a ritual, with a tracking spell, right? Mechanically speaking, that means whatever the difficulty would have been to track him in real life with tracking skills would be the difficulty of the complexity I need to hit. So what would that be?
Okay, well that would be, I would say, like from the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it would be superb.
Okay, that means I can do it. So I don't even really need much. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that red ribbon bookmark and be like, I'm gonna need to keep this. I'm sorry, and wrap it around the finger, right? So like it kind of dangles.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But I'm thinking that like I'm gonna do the ritual and it's gonna point me in the direction of it. It's like, ooh,
okay. I was wondering what tool you're gonna use to like allow you to show you like east-west stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Compass.
Yeah. So the finger will just like literally
All right, so you go to the crystal ball.
I don't even need the crystal ball.
Oh, you don't?
No, no.
Okay.
I just take the ribbon, since it's imbued with good luck for me anyways, wrap it around the finger, just hold it up, and I whisper, Fortuna, blah, 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 some other Gaelic words. And it comes to life almost. It's like, shink, and it points me in the direction it needs to go to.
Elizabeth makes a face like,
Yeah.
it's kind of gross.
Yeah. Need to do it.
Okay.
Gonna take care of this problem for you tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, are you sure you don't want me to go with you, or Sean to go with you, or do you want me to? You sure?
I was gonna say, do you, I mean, have you ever fought something before?
And she looks down and no, I've never been in a fight.
Well then, don't worry about it. Just don't charge me for those books that you're binding.
How about half price?
I'm gonna save your life from a ghoul. Alright, no, half price is great. I grab the shillelagh and I start going. And
She
I
starts
like
cleaning up your mess.
grab my jacket, put a hat on. Yeah, just leave the
You
mess.
just leave your
I left the
indignation
books and shit. It could have been way worse. I didn't have to sacrifice nothing. Which, by the way, sacrificing animals gives you a big boost. So yeah, I go ahead and I follow the finger.
Okay. Are you gonna walk? Are you gonna go by in a car? Do you have an old car? You gonna go by bike? I don't know.
I walked here, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna walk and hope it's not too far.
Okay, alright. Alright, so anyway.
Like at a certain
So
point.
you walk outside
Yeah.
and the finger kind of like inches to your
Oh shit! You pulled out the district map. I'm gonna need to get my car.
your old car.
Yeah, yeah.
I have stuff. Okay. So you start heading east on the street. Well, I don't know what street you're on, but it doesn't matter. You're on a street in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, and it keeps going past the cemetery, and it turns off into going north. It keeps heading. You keep walking, and it's a pretty hefty distance. It's like 5 blocks, 10 blocks. You know, you weave in and out of the city, and it starts heading to the warehouse part of the city, of the French Quarter. It's starting to get pretty dark. Streetlights are starting to come on, and 20 blocks you're starting to walk, and you start heading to a place that starts like a warehouse. Now you're actually in front of there's 12 warehouses down the street. It's like near the train tracks, and there is a metal gate, like the cheap metal gates that wrap around the entrance to all of these warehouses.
Gotcha.
It's locked. There's like a chain across it.
Yeah. You said metal gate, like acts like one of the automatic ones or whatever.
No, like the see-through ones, and you roll the gate
like a
back
chain link gate that you
chain
would
link
chain.
gate,
Yeah,
like
I've seen
a
them.
chain
I've
link.
seen those in the warehouse districts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it's chained up.
Yeah, it's chained up.
Okay. And it's pointing in there into the warehouse.
Yeah, it's pointing into the warehouse.
How'd this guy get in? How tall is the fence?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Jesus.
But you did see him jump.
No, yeah,
across
ghoul
the
could
thing.
jump that easily. Freaking damn supernatural creatures. I'm looking around. How empty is the area? Like, is there like a security
Well,
guard
they close.
around?
There's hours set on the end on the gate, 9 to 5, and it is around like 7:30.
Do I see cameras anywhere?
Yes, you see a couple cameras.
All right, you know, and I got my hat, so I'm like keeping my head down. I wanna knock them all out. It's a technically I think it's a I can just auto hex things. If I want to hex something, I believe it's a will.
Okay, there are 2. Make a notice.
Notice.
Excuse me.
Not great. What's my notice? Oh, jeez. I got a 0. I got a 0.
All right, that's mediocre. It's not bad. So you see about like 2 cameras, one pointing at the opening of the gate, and then one pointing towards the warehouses. So roll a will to knock him out.
Oh, conviction is what it is here. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know why I said will. Now you said you got
because
mixed
it's will in my thing, yeah.
Conviction, yes.
So we're looking at a 4.
All right, so that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knock them out, no problem. You see them do. There's a light there, and you see the end where the wire curls go, shh, and it's just like see a little bit of spark, like you do on your plugs, and the red light goes dim.
Nice. Okay. It's just a chain link fence.
Just a chain link fence with a what's it called? With those thick metal chains around it. The opening.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna do a quick little water evocation, and I'm just gonna basically super rust, just like oxidize the lock on there until it's just dust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll your.
I mean, it's gonna be power level. It's gonna be a power level 3. Do I have something for water? I do. I'm actually landing. So it'll be a power level 4. Would that be enough to just like waste the lock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be enough.
Yeah. So literally, I touched the lock with the shillelagh, and it just immediately you can just see it from top to bottom, just like it looks like a blooming flower of rust, and then it just like collapses into a pile of rust on the ground. I'm like, I'm doing a decent amount of property damage. Oh well. I just like open the thing. It's for the greater good.
So as the chain link just dissolves into this, of course, rust. It's just rust dust.
Yeah, rust flakes.
Yeah, rust flakes on the ground. And you slide the gate open easily. It's on these little rubber wheels. You look down at your finger at the ghoul's finger, and it points you forward.
I'm hoping to find some ghoul that just keeps stubbing its toe and shit like that. Alright, so no, yeah, I'm trying to be quiet, but like
Roll the stealth.
not really super stealthy, like, because I don't have it. Let's see. Oh, a +1. Look at that.
That's good. That's fair.
It's fair.
Fair.
No, that's average.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like, no, 2 is fair.
2 is fair.
Okay. So that's average. So I see you're trying to like keep out of like stay in the shadows.
Yeah.
And not like walk straight down Yellow Brick Road.
I'm
you
not
know?
yelling, ghoul, 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 ghoul.
Yeah.
Where you at, ghoul? No.
And it leads you to Warehouse 10, it says across the thing. It's those typical all sheet metal wrapped around dome like structure.
Like the ones you see by the Tampa Port Authority.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's huge. You know, it's like 50 feet by
like 200
200.
feet.
Yeah. It's one of those really big ones. And you see like you just see the Warehouse 10 in big letters. There's a door. There's like a like a human-sized door, and then there's the big grate that lifts up and stuff. Both are closed.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
The
finger is pointing in that direction.
Into the thing?
Into Warehouse 10.
Like, where exactly is it pointing? Is it like aiming up onto like where would be the catwalk? Is it pointing directly into like the center of this building?
It's
like
pointing at the door.
the side, like the regular door?
Yes.
I'm gonna head that direction. Does it look like it's locked or anything? Or like, is there like a big padlock on it or anything like that?
There is no like padlock on it. You can try the door and see if it's locked.
I'm gonna investigate a little bit. Just trying to like listen, see if I can hear this thing. You know. I got a +1. Wait, do I have Nope, just a +1.
Okay, it's average. So you hear like you put your ear to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put your ear to the door. You hear some like muffled talking. It sounds like more than one person in here.
Shit. Well, that's not good.
So many papers.
Now you know the difficulty of the DM.
There it goes. Okay, that's all right. You hear the muffling stop.
Oh, crap.
And
Or what is that? Are you rolling for initiative? What are we doing here?
no, not rolling for initiative yet. What's your alertness?
It's a 0.
Okay. So the muffling stops, and you hear this. Actually, don't hear it.
Can I keep the investigate? Because I was actively investigating.
Sorry, they did so good.
Damn
on
it!
their roll. The door bursts open,
No.
like hitting you. That was a 2.
Oh,
For the
attacking
door hitting
for
you?
the door.
Hitting you. If you want to try to defend
Athletics my
against
way
it.
out of that. Yeah. I'm not gonna athletics my way out of that. I'm gonna.
You already rolled for it.
Yeah, but I also have an automatic magic device. That's the only. I wouldn't say a different skill
Okay.
after I rolled. No. Like I was like, oh, but like my old bones. No. So my magic, my what is it? My 4-leaf clover medallion kicks in. So once per session. It recharged all the luck I drained from it, recharged my medallion. That's what I'm going to say, recharged it. And it gives me an automatic defense of 5 for 1 round. So.
Okay, alright. So, like the door opens, but you weren't on the side where the hinges open this way. You were on the side where, we were on that side where the hinges are, where the door would open
Oh,
to
so
face
like,
you this way. Like if you're here, you were actually on this side. Like you switched, you're like, oh, my hip. And so you switch to go listen on this side, and when the door opened, you're like, you went to go up, you know, and it just went poof, right past you.
Yeah, and I'm just like looking at the person who kicked the door open now.
Yeah. So what you see is this man with this like grimace on his face, and look like a plain Jane kind of, well, plain Joe kind of man. He has like just, you know, brown hair, brown eyes, looks Caucasian, and he's wearing like jeans and a flannel t-shirt with some like heavy boots. And
the finger pointing at him?
Yeah, the finger's pointing at him.
Alright, wait, you took your turn. Let me take mine.
Okay. Now the initiative has started.
Okay.
Okay.
My initiative is 0. I don't even know why I look at my sheet.
Okay. This is
God.
not.
Is the way you said there was multiple people? Do I see the second person?
Well, he's blocking the door.
Okay.
We don't see the others yet.
Others?
You heard other voices, so I'm saying others.
I'm just gonna have to burn the whole place down.
What?
Yeah. Shit's gonna get real fast.
Okay. All right. So he moves faster than you. Okay.
So
he's gonna.
we're at like 41. Before the fight, you want to take a break? Or?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. It's just gonna take a while. Sorry. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break because fights take long in RPG games. So we'll be right back.
We're said on audio
the air. Sorry, audio up does not mean in my brain we're back.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So just so everybody knows, I've decided to serve myself a rum and coke. So to match my dumb decisions in this game so far.
All right. Don't know why I'm Kevin Hart right now.
Oh Lord, do they all go before me? No,
this
please.
one does. The one that's engaged with you goes first.
All right, the audio's recording. I was terrified that the audio didn't record. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm ready. So, go ahead and lay it on me.
And he comes out, and he sees him. He's like, "You," and is wondering why this is all going bad for him. It's all your fault. He assumes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. He's gonna grab you. He's gonna try to grab you and pull you inside.
I see.
Because there's cameras.
So hold on a second.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is invoke one of those aspects I put on him for effect.
Okay.
So he slammed that door open, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like it to. He hit it so hard, it bounced off the wall and it's coming back around to smack him, to stop him from grabbing me. Doesn't have to do any damage. It just like literally like oh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Does it mean you have to tag it?
I tag it, which means that's my one free tag on it is gone.
So what are you tagging?
Which one?
You have tough luck, not my night, and just can't get it together.
Just can't get it together.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say to him. He's like, just can't get it together, huh?
Oh, okay. And so he goes to grab you, but then the door comes and slams right on his arm, and he's like, oh fuck.
I really do take joy in that. My character takes real joy in that. Like, he finds it humorous that he can mess with people's luck.
Sick man.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Do I know there are cameras? I thought I killed all the cameras.
He doesn't know you killed all the cameras. That's
right.
why he was going to bring you inside.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance I could, like, see the people behind him? Like, just so I can get a number, or?
No, they're not behind him. There's no one behind him.
There's no one behind him?
No.
Okay.
Or close to him for you to see.
Is this a paved floor?
Yes.
Like concrete, or is it asphalt?
It's asphalt.
Okay. That's way too much damage. I can't do that. Alright. I was gonna be like, the earth swallows him up. I'm like, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is he's hurt in front of me. Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Sam?
Sorry. You're right. I'm gonna do a power level. What do I got here? I'm gonna go with my specialty. Earth. So.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna go with water, actually. I'm gonna go with water.
Okay. Remember, the door is closed on his arm. It's not like he's out. Cause
I didn't like bounce off him a little bit so I could see him at all, or?
It's a heavy door.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You know those doors that are really heavy, like, ugh. You know, that's why he kicked it.
Gotcha. Alright. That's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my staff. I'm gonna like, you know, since it's a shillelagh, it's got like the knob at the end. I'm gonna like whip it open, and I'm gonna be shouting some I don't know Gaelic terms, but
What'd you write on your spell? What's your spell say?
well, this is not a road spell.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing off the cuff,
Oh,
high
okay.
level. I'm gonna do power level 6.
Okay.
Yeah, power level 6.
That's fantastic.
Yep. And my intention is to he could take it. I'm just gonna fuck him up. Literally, I'm gonna freeze all the air, all the moisture in the air. We're in Louisiana, right? So there's gotta be crazy humidity out here, and just make basically, it's gonna freeze them, solid basically.
You're gonna try and freeze him solid?
From the neck down. You can take it. It's a ghoul.
Okay, but you have to roll above.
6 or higher.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
What'd you roll?
My discipline +1. So that is a 5. Yeah, that's a 5. So I'm gonna take
You rolled a 5?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take 2 mental stress.
Yeah. 2 mental
Which is
stress.
fine. I'll take it. 2 mental stress. But there was a 5 total. So
Okay.
he gets to defend somehow.
Yeah, he's gonna defend with his athletics.
Alright, you gotta beat the 5.
Oh, shit. Okay,
What do you got?
so he got a 4.
Shit. Alright, so you take 7 physical stress. Wait, you know what? I want to tag it. One of his other ones.
Okay, you want to tag his other thing? Okay.
Yeah. He got a 4?
He got a 4.
Is there any chance I can make it so like he's got a straight 0? And he just like couldn't like I tag it for effect so he just couldn't like he was gonna move.
You'd have to tag both of his other aspects.
Alright, I'll just stick with the -2 then. So
Okay.
9 physical stress then.
Okay. What was a 6 you rolled, right? He had to be a 6?
No, it was a 5.
Oh, 5.
So he's down to 2, so that's 3 difference plus power level 6 spell. So that makes 9 ships of damage.
Okay.
As he did it. Please tell me it took some kind of consequence.
Okay. Alright, so he'll take so that's 9 shifts?
9 shifts, yeah.
Okay, he'll take a moderate.
Ooh,
What's
moderate.
a moderate? Yeah.
Let's call
Frozen?
frostbite.
No.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Definitely frostbite. I was actually literally right now looking something up. I know it looks like I'm on my phone because I am. Because I'm looking up Gaelic words in Google Translate. So it's literally like, real that.
Okay.
And it's like,
And So a burst of cold energy flings out from your shillelagh, and he like starts staggering backward, like you know, and the ice just starts like forming against his skin and stuff like that, and he's just like you know, but he's not frozen in place, but he's definitely.
Point of order for everybody who doesn't know about Fate. I could tag it so he could be frozen in place. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I don't think I'm going to do that right now.
Okay, but his arm is like stiff. It's like he's in a cast. Like, yeah.
Nice. Good. That's his killing arm, hopefully.
Okay.
You got some questions to answer, boy.
Okay. So that's your turn.
That's my turn.
All right. Now we have...
I look behind me, by the way, real quick.
There's no one behind you.
Thank God.
Yet. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So, are you going to walk inside or...
No, I can see him very well from right here.
Okay. So,
I can be surrounded if I go inside.
Okay. So you hear the door, the big door rattle open, like.
Damn it! So just so I know, I'm at the side door, right? How far away is the big gate door?
No,
from me?
they're both on the front facing thing. It's like so people can drive up and put their trucks in or whatever.
That's
and then
lame.
there's like a little door here.
That makes perfect sense, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why would it be any other way? Okay. And the door lifts open with a shudder of metal against metal.
Yep.
And
terrible sound.
And two other people come out. There's a woman, also looks very plain, with like mossy black hair, and like another person like brown hair. No features. The featureless aspect is what makes it so uncanny. And they stare daggers at you.
Is talking a free action? Can I?
Yeah, sure. Talking is a free action.
It's like, all right, this dude attacked me. That's why I did this. I'm a member of the White Council. I'm just here to get some answers. So, if we could all just calm down for a second. Not all of you have to be turned into popsicles.
Roll a rapport.
Okay. Skill sheet, man. Oh yeah, roll it +3. Okay. I'm like looking at my sheet. I'm like, no rapport.
Okay. Okay. So you have them at bay for a second. They're not happy you're here, and they're going to fight. But you said White Council. You can see the
kind of
White Council thing, and they're like shifting from like side to side. But roll a lore.
Yes, man. That is my best skill. It's a 7.
Okay, then you would know that these are all ghouls.
Okay.
And that you're probably not going to keep them at bay for long since they have a very insatiable appetite. And so
they look hungry, huh?
Yeah, so you know that their patience level is like is not high. So whatever you're gonna do it as fast as possible.
Okay.
Or, you know. All right.
Okay. Is there an aspect on them right now? Did I beat them enough to like put like maybe wary on them, or?
Yes, you definitely put an aspect on them.
All right. All right. So they don't take any action this turn.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Fantastic.
That's not how you spell
That's not how you spell wary?
Yep. I just look at it, I was like, that's wrong, but it doesn't matter because I know what it
Did you
means.
put 2 R's?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that how you spell it, Sam? Anyway.
Alright. So I'm like, okay.
So what do you do?
Like, alright. As I amass an incredible amount of magical force.
You wrote me a notice?
Damn it. Someone behind me. It's a -2.
Okay. That's shitty.
Yeah.
What is that? That's terrible. That's terrible.
Is someone gonna hit me in the back of that? I think it's abysmal, actually.
No, wait, you said -2.
Yeah,
-2 is terrible.
All right. Someone hit me in the back of the head with a crowbar.
No, what were you gonna say?
Okay. I'm amassing a huge amount of magical energy. I am going to drain gravity from a large area in like open space off to the side somewhere where it's not really going to affect anything, and force it straight down into a pillar onto those 2 people right there, onto those 2 ghouls. Just smush them like cockroaches.
All right.
Like straight out of that Harry Dresden Files, where you had to fight that black court vampire. I don't know if you remember that side story. So it's Earth. It's my favorite. That's my favorite element.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt me. Power level 8.
Oh man.
Yeah. So power level 8. Let's see what I get here. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. That's like I just okay. Alright. And can I tag wary, since they were like hesitant, like they're basically like paused in one spot?
It's a social aspect you put on them. It's
okay.
not a physical aspect. I would say if it was physical, you could.
Good ruling. I agree with that.
No.
That's very sound reasoning.
Okay.
Well then shit. I said 8, right?
Yeah, you said power level 8.
That's
a legendary.
I got a 4. It's 4 shifts of mental stress. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the backlash gonna do? How are you gonna have this absorbed in certain manners? Are you gonna absorb it, or is the world around you gonna absorb it?
I'm gonna absorb it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna end up absorbing it. So, missed it by 4. Oh shit. Okay. That means I have to take 8 physical stress, not mental stress, right? Because I take 4 twice. Missed it by 4. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up.
No, that's how it goes. I remember
Okay.
because it's 4 points over my conviction, and it's and I missed it by 4. So you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna pay a fate point, so I don't have to do that.
Okay. To what? Re-roll or to?
No, for a +2. It's like I'm a wizard of science. I know balance. I'm measuring precisely how much area I'm affecting into a pillar because I know it's got to balance out. So that makes it. I drop 1 fate point. So I only take 6 shifts of damage,
Okay,
which I can take.
I'm like, are you taking a consequence?
I would have no.
Okay.
Because I took mental toughness.
Okay.
So boom. This is so awesome. I could just put it on the screen. So yeah.
How's it look? You gonna describe it?
Yeah.
Or?
No, it's like me. I'm just like, it's like okay. Tail time, boom, and I just like smash the staff, and it's just kind of like this green circle, like this faint green energy circle goes over like 100-yard diameter, and just like goes in real fast, like a shrinking bullseye at a target, maybe 8 feet in diameter over both of them. It's a boom. So yeah, they have to beat a 6.
Okay. I'm gonna use their athletics.
Damn you.
So that's a 6.
Oh, even. Alright.
Yeah. So they take...
They take 8 shifts of damage.
8 shifts. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're crushing them with the pillar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just boosh. 8 physical stress.
Alright. So put you an 8. Like all the ghouls you dealt 8 to 9 damage to.
I'm going hard on these guys, man. And it's it's literally they're feeling like the force of like 100 times gravity right now, or like some shit like that.
Okay, so they have to take a moderate.
They each take a moderate.
Each take a moderate.
Let's call them.
Oh, let me roll. That's 1. Sorry, I have multiple people. I totally forgot.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
That one didn't roll as well. That was a 5.
All right, so he takes 9 shifts of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they both end up taking. Let's call them broken ribs.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd probably be too much for a moderate for a human, but ghouls heal quick, so I think I'm gonna keep that one going. I'm gonna maintain that, I think.
You're gonna maintain that spell?
I think so.
But it's only in a 8-foot diameter?
Yeah, well, on them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not pinning them, though. It's not grappling them. They can move out of it.
That's true. I guess you're right. Forget that.
Okay.
You're right. It's not a maneuver or anything like that.
Yeah, because if you were just maneuver, then it wouldn't be.
Yeah. But I showed them what I can do, so hopefully they don't try nothing.
Okay. So one has to take a mild. What do you want the mild to be?
Oh, an additional mild?
Yeah, the one that rolled poorly.
Let's call him bruised.
Okay. So much you and the bees.
Broken, bruised.
Okay.
Beaten, battered.
All right.
Bolstered.
So there's so this felt I'm sorry, the cone comes down.
It's a pillar, yeah.
The pillar comes down.
Yeah, they don't see it. They don't see it. It's literally like in that 1 8-foot pillar, it's like 50 times gravity.
Okay. And my brain was just like a piece of.
It's like Bleach, where
element.
it's like Bleach, where it's just like the stone pillar comes from the sky.
Yeah, like from nowhere. Oh no, it's gravity. It's gravity. Okay, so it's now.
Jeez, I could just imagine it probably
their turn.
Cracked all that asphalt that they're on.
All 3 of them.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Bring it.
So this guy is gonna try to break the ice around him.
Okay.
On his arm. He does really well.
Okay.
And he just goes and breaks it like that. And he's gonna attack you with his one good arm. His human guys starts to fade from his hands, and his claws start to come out. It's like black and gnarled, nasty thing.
Oh no!
And the other arm you can see his hand is red, from the frostbite. And he's gonna try to attack you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you okay with me using magic to defend, like putting up shields?
Yeah, you can use magic to defend.
All right,
Use shields.
let's see what he rolls.
Harry dress and use shields.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I just know some DMs aren't cool with that. So.
Oh, I guess I'm cool.
All right.
Okay.
So what's up?
He's gonna claw you twice.
Twice?
Yeah, he's gonna do attacks.
What?
He's a ghoul. They go ah.
I was gonna say you only roll once though.
Sure.
Nothing rolls twice in Fate.
You roll twice. I've seen you roll like 5 times.
Because I play in a fantasy setting. That's why.
What is this?
An urban fantasy setting. Just roll.
You're just upset because he's attacking you
You
twice.
just want to kill my character so you don't have to DM anymore.
No, it's really difficult. I'm not gonna. You don't know if it's even gonna hit you.
I don't.
That probably hits you. So that's a 5.
It's a 5, huh?
Yeah. It's a 5. He goes and tears at your chest.
No. What he does do is I tag, what's the first one on his bad luck?
Tough luck.
Tough luck. He goes to tear at my chest, and my cane is down. You know, I didn't even, when I planted it, it just stuck in the ground a little bit. He trips on it a little bit. So it's going to give him -2 to his roll. Which I will spend a point on my medallion so that I have a defense of 5 again.
Okay.
So it's literally like, oh, and it's just like the claw goes like, whew, and, like
Okay.
and he's like stumbling forward towards his friends a little bit.
Okay. So you attack that one.
So yeah, so I do take 1 mental stress for activating my medallion when it is not fully charged. I have to use my magical energy for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he trips, and he's like, oh, and he goes with a backhand slash to you.
Oh, he does
To try
actually
to
have
hit
2
you again.
attacks?
Yes, these are ghouls that I made specifically for a really, really hard White Council member. Why would I make them any less?
I think you're overestimating my abilities because I'm running low on magic.
Sammy, this is the New Orleans Files. Harry barely survives.
Alright.
You can't talk about this. You kill everybody in your campaigns. Okay. And that is a 3?
Okay.
3 to hit you?
I guess I actually have to try to dodge. You know what? I'm not going to dodge. I'm going to use weapons to block with my staff.
Okay.
That was
Oh, wait. I add my weapons, right, to it?
Oh, no,
That's
you
a-
use unarmed for, or fist is what it's called here.
Yes, I know, but their claws are weapons.
Oh, weapon damage? Yeah. That's not to the roll.
Okay, I just
If
wanted to make
you
sure.
hit me, you add it.
Okay.
Which is why I don't want you to hit me. You said attack roll of 3?
3.
I got a 2. I don't even want to hear how much damage because I'm using that last tag.
Okay.
Yeah. What's it called?
Not my night.
It's not your night, buddy.
So that's a...
That was his frozen hand.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit too slow.
Okay, so you dropped... is that dropping his roll? Was that
It drops it by 2, so I can
Okay.
just, like, literally, I parry him. It's like,
Okay.
bah! He's like, not your night, buddy. Because this is the shittiest night of his life right now.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
And he's just like, oh, like he's so mad. He's like, fuck you!
Oh, just wait, buddy.
Those other guys are gonna move out of their thing. So since the gravity is holding them down, I have to roll an 8 to get out.
No,
Right?
if it was a pin, basically it was a one-time deal. It felt like a hammer from God just slammed them.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
Because you ruled I couldn't maintain it, which is totally fair.
Okay. Okay. All right. So they're gonna go and attack you.
Yeah.
So the girl comes up and she's like, man, she's losing her human guys on her hands too, and is going for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. All right.
You're in the wrong place, old man.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Hold on, let me roll.
Right.
See, that's a 4.
Okay. I'm gonna put up a can't use fire out here. I'm gonna put up a water is the element of like dissolution and like dissolving things and like basically entropy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slowing things down, bringing it all to an even. So remember, what's his name, Ramirez? He
Right.
put up like the shield that anything that went through it would have just turned into dust particles, and it just like so it wouldn't have any force behind it. So I'm gonna put up something like that.
Okay.
So anything that comes into it is like basically like assaulted by time, or by like it withers. So like if someone shot a bullet, it would dismantle into metal dust particles, right?
Okay.
So I don't think it'll do any damage to them, but it's gonna keep them like they'll put their hand in and be like ah. So it's gonna be a shield, power level 5.
Okay.
Let's do that.
And it moves with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you focus?
Oh yeah.
Are you focusing like on your hand? Like,
So
to
it's
recreate?
literally yeah. So I'm using my left hand. I'm channeling the power through my staff, and it's like literally her claws are coming in. Excuse me. and it's just like whoosh, and it's just like this floating disc. So, and I can just move it at will.
Okay, so you're gonna maintain that.
So I'm gonna have to maintain that, but yeah. So I'm gonna take 1 mental stress, which rolls all the way up to the 3.
Okay.
But I do have it. It's a power level 5.
Okay, so I have to get through a power level 5.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that claw does not hit you, and she slashes through you. You put the shield up, and she's like, and she looks like that. She's like, she's gonna try to go through it anyway.
All right.
She's gonna go with her second slash.
You bitch.
You're doing really well. I don't know why you're getting so upset.
You can't see my mental stress track right now. It's getting pretty full.
And that one doesn't hit either.
Good.
But the other guy is gonna come and try to hit you too.
Try and beat that 5.
It's a 5.
Okay, so it's even. Yeah.
That's a. Oh, it didn't hit you.
Cool. So 1 hits me.
Yep.
How much physical? How much? What's the weapon damage?
So that was a roll to 4, and then you add your roll to the weapon.
Yeah, but you didn't. There's no difference. It's 0. Since.
So it's a straight weapon because I didn't go above your thing.
Exactly.
I got it. Mm-hmm. So that's a 4.
4 physical stress. I guess I have to take a mild consequence then.
So one of the third one comes rushing at you, and does this jump from behind her to like a sidestep in front of her as you're trying to put your block up, and as you're moving to block that one, his claw goes through like underneath and does like a scrape across your belly. And then the other one goes through, and you're able to put your shield in the wind. Just goes, they're all just like looking at you.
Damn. So what's it called? The mild consequence.
So the mild consequence is gonna be, what's a good word for that? Clawed.
That's what I feel like. Like a clod. Wordplay. Oh, that's in all caps. Oh, man. It's my turn, yeah?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Each one of them has at least 1 consequence, yes?
Yes.
One of them has 2.
They all... Oh, one has 2.
Mm-hmm.
One has 2, and the other 2 have 1.
All right. So I was like, still I got the shield up, and I'm looking at him. Oh. That pisses me off. Oh. Yeah.
What do you do?
I should get a fate point for that. I bit off more than I could chew, but alright. I'm sorry. I told myself when I started this fight I wasn't going to use fire. But so let's see here. All 3 of them are right there, right next to each other.
Yeah, they're like one's like maybe like the guy that you put bad luck on. Mm-hmm. He's like maybe 10 feet away, and then the other 2 are like right next to each other, like on top of you.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And I'm just gonna fuck it. Like spin the staff around, and there's like this red energy forming, and I'm just gonna say, today, and I'm gonna. What's it gonna look like? I'm basically gonna do. I'm gonna suck all the ambient heat from everything within this huge area. Like frost is gonna form on like all the buildings and stuff. I'm just gonna suck it all up.
Well, that makes sense because it's hot outside.
Yeah.
So the asphalt has
Yeah, all that radiating heat that's coming off of it. I'm just like sucking it all up, and like in the center of them, that's where like almost like if all of that red energy was like a mirror and it's pointing all the heat at them like a concave mirror. It just turns into this ball of fire that is precisely the space that they all take up. Just like this mini sun in front of me. And yeah, so I'm gonna call that strength I'm gonna go with strength 6. And I'm gonna tag all their consequences.
Okay, strength 6.
Yeah, strength 6. Let's do it. I wanted to go higher, but let's do that. So, nice. That was really good. Okay, I have. My roll is 6. So right then and there, I'm even. Cool. But against the 2 guys with 1 consequence, it's a roll of 8 that they have to beat. And against the 1 guy with 2, it's a roll of 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fail.
How much did he fail by?
4.
Oh, you're writing it down. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a.
Finally, some bad rolls.
That's a. I should put my DM screen up.
I never use a DM screen. What do you got?
It's a 2.
Nice.
And the other one has to be a 10. And that's a 3. 4,
Nice.
2, and 3. Okay.
All right, so the 4, he takes 8 physical stress.
Okay.
The 2 is gonna take 10 physical stress.
4.
And yeah, no, 10 physical stress.
Mm-hmm.
So 8, 10, and that guy there, the last guy, he got a 3.
Mm-hmm.
You have to beat a 10, so that's 7 plus 6, 13.
Shit. Okay.
And it's just this blinding, like, nearly white hot thing. As, like, everything else gets slick.
Okay, let me write down their things.
Whew. Got lucky. I didn't melt any of the buildings. She's doing lots of math right now, guys. Mm-hmm. Yes! That's eraser. Oh, no, that's not a...
I'm doing my math right. Okay. So, give me a severe.
Severe?
For the guy that had 2 aspects.
Crispy.
Crispy.
So he literally is a mild, moderate, and a severe? Jeez.
And you think that you weren't gonna do well.
I wish he was dead.
Okay, I did my math right. Alright, he's not dead. This is 10 damage. Fuck. So, just gonna have to take a severe.
Nice. Crispy.
And a mild burned.
Yeah.
Okay. And he got 8, so that's gonna be. He's still up. They're all still up.
Some
but
bullshit.
One of them is really, 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 really hurt. Like as your spell goes off, you just hear this like tortured scream coming out of all of them. And one of the guy that last attacked you, shouldn't have hit you, just like falls to his knees, and it's just like you can see like the human guy is just falling, completely burned away, and his like baboon looking skin and like disgusting hair is just like burned almost all the way, and he looks like a burn victim.
William put his cane down, his shillelagh down, and he's kind of like got this pose like this. It looks kind of cocky, But in his head, it's like, really, he's holding himself up. It's like, oh, shit, I haven't done that in a long time. But, like, literally seeing that all three of them are still breathing, I'm like, fuck! What does it take to kill you?
And so they're all really, really hurt. So at this point, I would ask if you would like to do a concession. They want to run away from you. And then, like, you know, they don't hurt you anymore. That's pretty much, it's just them running away. You catch your breath, because I'm pretty sure you use a lot of mental thingy. Mental stress.
Yeah, I used a lot. What I would like is for, like, maybe two of them get away, and the one that, like, one of them, preferably the one that I have the finger of, is like they leave him behind and I get to talk to him for a second, like question him. You know, it'll just be straight, like obviously non-combat. But like they leave him behind because like he's really the only one I care about. So to find out what he was doing.
Well, I don't know if they would. I don't know if he would, because he's not hurt as bad as the other ones. But.
All right, that's fair. I'll take the most damaged one.
The most I can see you keeping the most damaged one.
All right.
Because
as the other two run.
Yeah, as the other two run.
All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah, conceding to that.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, so.
Ooh, I got a fate point.
Yeah, you have fate point.
I used the fate point though, so okay, I'm even then.
Okay.
All right.
So, you're like breathing heavy, but you're still like heavier. Yep. You know, you're still focused on them, and the other the guy that brought you here is like, just get the fuck out of here, you know. And the girl whips around. The other guy totally not even there, just in his own pain. He's like, he just can't move. He's like on the ground. He's the air touching him. You know that it's just enough to put you into a freaking fit.
So the two of them run
so
off,
the two like book it. They just book it. He you know, they start running towards the gate.
All right, I'm gonna like, you know, move out to him, get real close. God, you guys smell terrible when you. Ugh, it's a bad move. How you feeling, buddy?
And his eyes are just closed, and he's just like,
tough it out. I have some questions.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna do it again. You wanna know something fun? I can actually aim that for the inside of you. So how about you just answer my questions, then I leave, and then you can go and, you know, do whatever it is ghouls do. What was your buddy over there doing in the graveyard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, that's a bad answer.
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation. I don't think I have intimidation. Presence? I think I got presence. I'm going to tag both of those consequences I have on them. Because that guy had 2 consequences put on him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will let you know that, you know, ghouls do have fast healing.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to make this quick.
Yeah, this scene, he lost his mild.
Oh, okay.
I'll just let you know that twice per scene.
Yeah.
They can.
I know. I have freaking superhuman recovery.
Yeah, that's the only reason he can talk to you.
Yeah.
So.
That's why I was like, yeah, it won't matter how hard I go on them. They could just heal up. Freaking ridiculous. You could have done that in battle.
I could have.
Yeah. That's why I was terrified.
Yeah. But yeah. You know, it's only a mild consequence. I can't move things. So I have to get the mild off first.
That's true. You didn't have any milds.
So.
Regardless, with the consequences, I got a 4. To intimidate.
Okay, 4?
Yeah.
So he's going to try to save with his presence. Right?
Present? No. That would be discipline.
Yeah, sorry, discipline.
Discipline or conviction.
Yeah. So that is a -2.
-2. I love it. Okay. I ruined like this guy. I'm God to him.
What'd you say to him?
He's like, tell me why your buddy was in the graveyard. Why are we roaming around my friend's house? What is it you guys are doing?
That's not intimidating. What are you saying to intimidate him?
Oh,
to tell
okay.
Him, have you tell
Alright,
him?
so remember that big-ass fireball I just did? I could aim that for the inside of your stomach. You want to know what it feels like to boil all the stomach acid in you?
And he's just still breathing heavy. Like,
Yeah. Well, I heard one guy said he could boil the eyeball juice in your head. You could try that.
he was just there. He was just meeting with somebody. That's all I know.
That's what I want to hear. With somebody. Who's the somebody? And why?
You know, just...
You know, I'm rusty with fire magic. I could use some practice. Stand still real quick, and as I start, like, charging up like a candlelight spell. But he doesn't know that. Like, fire comes off the end of my staff.
okay. He was just meeting with, I don't know, whatever the fuck his name is. Hold on, at least things of a name. Ramon.
Ramon. I'm gonna write that down. Sorry, guys.
All right.
This is bad TV.
Yeah, his name is Ramon. But like, he talks to the freaking Red Court. That's all it was. It's just a meeting.
Red Court?
I'm guessing he didn't like what he heard.
Contact.
I mean, he was new. So I'm
Ramon?
guessing it was just some discipline for fucking Joey.
That's why he lost a finger. As I'm like, yeah, I throw the finger at him, by the way. I don't need that shit no more.
Fucking voodoo shit.
You don't know jack shit about voodoo. Ramon, Red Court contact. Ramon. Hey, you tell Joey and the little girlfriend you guys got that if I see you guys anywhere near that graveyard or anywhere near the freaking French Quarter, I will destroy you. Open your eyes. Look at me.
And he's like looking at you and like, you know, as much as he can because his whole face is burned
Yeah.
and stuff.
I will turn you into freaking barbecue if I ever see you again. Get out of my face. Get your ass up. Jesus.
He's like trying to move, but it's really hard for him.
Yeah, I know.
to try to get up.
I watch him the whole time because I'm terrified if I turn
He
around.
gets up slowly and, you know,
Yeah.
he's not as burned as he was before.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little bit, you know, coming to, like, you can see, like, maybe some of the flesh isn't as burned as it was before, and isn't as flaky, but he's like...
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, this is horrifying. He's already healing.
And
I need to sleep for like a week.
Yeah, so he leaves.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and no more stress. Literally, all of my mental stress is taken up except for one. So that was fun.
So, you're there, left in the warehouse, back to being quiet. The moon is a crescent up in the sky, and this is the most action you've seen before, you know, after your younger years.
Yeah. It's the most action I've seen probably since the 50s.
Yeah. So,
40s when I was in World War II, but whatever. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with you look up, and on one of the far buildings, maybe like 2 buildings down, you see a red glow.
A red glow?
Of a camera.
Oh, fuck.
You didn't get all of them. So.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright, gotta write that down.
So we'll
Camera.
start up next session with you in the warehouse.
I'm gonna have to toast the whole place. That was fantastic.
Really?
It was lots of fun.
Oh,
Definitely
good.
enjoyed that. Oh man, the freaking ghouls.
Yeah.
God.
I did really well though.
I was terrified because you had him attack twice.
Well, because I feel like it should be difficult.
It was very difficult.
I thought you did really well. You only got hit once.
Yeah, I have to use a lot of magic power. I was just like in my head, I was doing math like 6 attacks versus my 1. I was like, I have to hit everybody. Oh shit, yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully that was entertaining for you guys.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for what this crazy wizard's gonna do.
Yeah. Just so you guys, so everyone knows, we're planning on doing this every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So every other Saturday it should be released.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't forget, you can find us on Twitter at 3_gorillas. Right?
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. At 3_gorillas.
Yeah, at 3_gorillas. You can find us on YouTube at 3 Gorillas Entertainment. You can find us on podcasts and stuff like that.
Just look up 3 Gorillas Podcast.
Yeah, 3 Gorillas Podcast. You can follow me at Mama Paladin 1 on Twitter, and Sam just uses his regular name because he's lame.
I didn't know how Twitter worked. I thought I could change my name, and you can't.
You're gonna have 5 Twitter accounts because you can't figure it out.
Yeah. I'm an old man, okay?
Anyway, so thanks for watching, and cue music.